What's up in the city? I'm JT for Cape Town, etc. And today we're at Cabo Beach Club. We're having a chat with Beefeater's world-renowned master distiller, Desmond Payne. We are chatting all things gin, and I promise you, you do not want to miss this one.
I started making gin in 1967. I think in this room before most people's parents were born. And I was started off in the wine business, just really learning from the bottom up. And I worked in that great department store, Harrods in London, in the cellars, bottling wine and tasting wine and bottling wine. All those big sacks of ingredients and botanicals and different flavors and roots and herbs really got me interested. The first gin I developed was one called Beefeater 24, and what we're doing now at Beefeater is a big range of flavored gins. That's something really new these days. So, in London then it was hugely popular, but the gin boom is back for sure. I remember going on a wine tour in South America once, and I never saw a bottle of gin the whole time. I was beginning to get sort of, withdrawal symptoms. And now, Brazil is one of our biggest markets. But in my office at the distillery, opposite my desk, is the portrait of James Burrough, the founder, and he's watching me to make sure I don't change his recipe. So all these new gins I've made, I turn them around to face the wall for a while, and then I sort of, what do you think of this one then? So which cocktail would I be? I'm very fond of that classic cocktail, the dry martini. Forget James Bond. He didn't know one end of a martini from the other. Shaken, not stirred, is that what he said? Nah, you need to stir a martini. If you shake it, you get too much dilution in the ice. But for me, there's a variation of the martini. It's called a Gibson. So instead of a lemon twist or an olive in the martini, you have 3 little onions on a stick, little pickled onions. And I have one at the beginning just to, refresh my palate, then a few sips of this lovely cold martini. And I'll be back in a minute. With Beefeater, we have a very strong citrus note to it. So we have orange, and we use a bitter Seville orange from Spain, not sweet orange, and lemon, the 2 citrus notes. So I like a slice of lemon because it brings out that note that's already in the gin. If you have a sweeter tooth, maybe the Beefeater Pink, strawberry pink. Taste of strawberry is amazing, isn't it? The one I love is blood orange. The soda is a spritz. It's a lovely summer drink. It's a lovely summer day. It's so much warmer here than London. I'm delighted to be here, I can tell you. It's now 2:20, is it? Yes. Gin and tonic would go down so well right now, straight off the plane from London. Do you know, when I was here 3 years ago, and I'm kind of, that would work in a gin as a botanical. So that would be where my inspiration would come from. That's why I love to travel. This is primarily gin and tonic country for me, I think. I can just, imagine one coming soon. My way. When I make a new gin, I can sort of imagine in my mind how it's going to taste. I think, yeah, that flavor would work. I mean, we're pretty well distributed around the world. I've been lucky to go to so many markets. I want to get the Mexicans drinking gin. Agave is in short supply. They need an alternative. That's next.